living life every day, late at night, not okay.
Hello, flosstube. Ooh, gonna squeeze my way back here. Welcome to flosstube number 11. We have a very special start for you guys. These boys, for Christmas, got their first stitching, right, boys?
Yeah.
Yeah! So, Kaladin, do you want to show them your stitching? Do you want to show first?
I have
So, Kaladin is stitching on a little thing. He kind of went all over the place. He's having fun. We got a few X's, and then he just kind of went crazy, and he's having fun with it, huh?
Yeah.
All right, there you go, buddy. Good job. Good job. Okay, you may exit if you wish. And then Luke. Hey, Luke, show him your stitching.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, and he's actually doing really well. He's doing all the X's on his own, and he's following the pattern, huh, bud?
Yeah.
And you're having fun with it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Hold on.
This
Go
my
ahead.
yeah. And me Y getting me X.
Yeah, is it of a home?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're gonna frame it when you're all done, huh?
My home over here.
You're right, there's the home over there.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for sharing, Luke.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. You go back and play, okay?
Okay.
Love you, buddy.
Bye.
Bye. Good job. Alright. Go play. There you go, you guys. Starting out with my wonderful boys and their stitching. Okay, I had to move that to the side. So as you can see, Kaladin's not so much into it. He was having fun. He was playing. It was good. Luke, though, he is a little bit autistic, and so just being able to do something with his hands, he can concentrate really well with the stitching. That's only 2 sessions of stitching that he did that for a kid. So I'm very proud of him, and I can't wait to see where he goes with this. If he wants to continue or if he kind of tapers out, that's just fine. The whole point is just to let him try new things and see if it works. And hey, if I get a stitching buddy out of it, I'm just fine with that. So, all right. Back to my original opening. I hope you guys all had a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. If you're the type that likes to do goal setting for the year, I do every year, then I hope you had fun setting your goals and kept in mind that setting goals for other people too, like doing things for others and not just what we could do for ourselves. So I hope that you guys just had a very blessed and wonderful last month of last year. Now we're in the new year. This is currently January 2nd. January 3rd. That's what today is. I was gonna do this on the 1st. I was gonna be good and get this video done on the 1st, but I'm 3 days late. That's okay. Anyway, I'm here. Before I get into this WIP Parade and plans for this year, I wanted to go ahead and give a thank you shout out to a couple of wonderful flosstubers who shouted me out right before my last video released. And the first one is James, the PH Stitcher. I've actually been watching him for a while, and he has some amazing and beautiful Bella Filipina and Mirabilia finishes. And he does so well on there. I believe he's got a couple full coverage, but he mainly does his Bella Filipina and Mirabilia. And they are just gorgeous. And he stitches fast. He gets a lot of progress done, even though he has a lot of whips. Like, he gets a lot done. And it's so cool that when he shouted me out, I'm like, oh, I watch him all the time. Like, this is so cool. So it was really cool to have a shout out from him. And I just want to say thank you, James. And I cannot wait to see more of your progress on your stuff. And if you guys are interested in a lot of Bella Filipinas and Mirabilias, go watch James the PH Stitcher. I'll have him linked down below. The second wonderful floss tuber that was so sweet and shouted me out was Haley, Stitching Big Things with Haley, or Hallie. I had not seen her floss tube before. I got a shout out, and then once I did, I was like, oh, I love it, because she has a variety of things that she's got going on. She's got full coverages. She's got long dog samplers. She's got little samplers. She's got all kinds of things going on, and it's really cool. She's got a beautiful mirabilia finish. I think it's like Lady in the Snow or something. It's the lady with the deer on there, which I really want to do that mirabilia. But she's got that finished up behind her, and it's so cool to see. And I'm like, so I have just loved watching her since a couple months ago. I've been subscribed to her now, and she's got so many cool things, such a variety. And she's got this Glendon Place dragon pattern that I didn't even know existed, and then I saw it and I'm like, I think I need to have that. So she enabled me quickly with that dragon pattern. So she seems so sweet and so kind, and if you want just a good big variety of patterns, go check out Stitching Big Things with Hallie or Haley. I am so sorry, I should have checked whether it was Hallie or Haley. I'm sorry. Forgive me. But go check out those wonderful flosstubers. They are awesome. They give great content, and they've got quite a bit too. So if you want a good backlog to go and look at, they've got quite a bit for you. So thank you guys so much for that shout out. Now let's get on to the WIP Parade, which for me, this is a lot. Last year, this time, I was a monogamous stitcher. Last year's 2022 was kind of like my breakthrough time when I actually started stitching more than just one piece at a time. And yeah, it exploded like it does for most, I guess. So for me, I feel like I have a lot, but I'm going to be adding even more onto this stitching. It's going to be crazy. So let's start with, I have a finish real quick. I have a finish from the last video that you saw. If you guys remember, or if you're new here, welcome. I was working on this one last time, and I finished it for the month of December. I was working on Baby Jesus in the Cooler Classic charts, the nativity figures, or figures, yeah, by Sandy Orton. And my goal is to do 1 to 2 of these a year so that eventually I will have a complete stand-up nativity set that I can put into a full nativity scene when we build our home this year. So yeah. So here is my little baby Jesus. That's so cute. Look at him. He's adorable. But holy criminy, the colors and the color changes in here. There's like what feels like 50 different colors in here, but it turned out so cute. It was worth it. Look at his little pink cheeks. He's so cute. So there we go. Baby Jesus is all done. Like, he's so tiny. I mean, like, I could just hold him and cuddle with him. He's cute. So yeah, my first one done. This year I will be starting Mary and Joseph so that he has a mommy and daddy, because he's all alone right now and we can't have that. So Baby Jesus is going to get his mom and daddy this year, and I'll have at least the main 3 figures for my nativity set. So that was my finish last year. I finished that in December. This year I have 3 new starts to show you. 2 of them are from last year, and then 1 of them is from January 1st. My wonderful grandmother and I started the Heartstring Samplers, the Gobbler. And there's a nighttime and a daytime scene. And Grandma just thought it was so cute. So we said that we were going to start it on January 1st. Actually, that's not true. We said we were going to start the Cardinalkin by Plum Street Sampler on January 1st, but I still haven't sent her copy to her. Because I bought I bought 2 of the pattern, and I'm going to send one to her, but I'm also sending her other things that are coming a bit later. So we switched our January 1st start to the Gobbler. So I started this January 1st, and guess what? I finished it January 1st, all in one day. Yeah. I changed mine up a bit. So in here, the wordings, you can hardly read what it says, and so I went ahead and just recharted the words. So those are all recharted. I changed them up. I didn't like those. None of the colors are called for in here. I used all my own colors, just whatever was in my stash, basically. And this is 32 count Brian, I think is what it's called. And it's by Jackson Fabrics. It's a hemp fabric. Sweetie, no. Please wait. The boy wants back in. And I'm back. Hold on. Sorry. Kid interruption. It's okay. So as I was saying, I changed it up a bit. The turkey I left the same. My horse, I changed up all the colors. I connected the mane. I gave it a forelock. I shortened the face. And then I connected a little bit on the tail because it just felt like the tail was just floating behind the turkey feathers. So, but anyways, it turned out really cute, and I even added like little sparkly little dots. I left out the moon though. I'm gonna turn it into like a little Thanksgiving pillow. But I thought it was cute. I'm very excited to have it done. Well, in one day. I've never done that. In one day, have a start and a finish, all the same thing. Okay, anyways, I'm done with that. So that was really exciting. These next two new starts were from last year, in December, so not too long ago. But another stitch along that I'm doing with my grandma is the Kringle and Woolard by Plum Street Sampler. He's cute. And I'm not very far at all on this one. My grandma's almost done with it. I'm not very far at all. No, but my grandmother, as she was looking at the pattern, she's like, Jessica, what's wrong with that mitten? I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, well, it's so tiny. I'm like, yeah, it's 1/1 stitched. Because the rest of the pattern, we're doing the 2/2. And the mitten is 1/1 to get all the details in. And she's like, you've got to be kidding me. I'm like, no. And I was like, I'll stitch it up for you so you could see what it looks like. Well, in the picture, the colors that they put on the mitten, I wasn't as excited about. So I changed it up. First of all, I went with the darker green. I like darker green on my trees. But you can't even really see the details in there. But there's little swirls in the mitten. And so with mine, what I did was I did my green color that I changed it to, and I just kept the swirls that sparkly white that you see right here. So the swirls are the sparkly white. You could see a little bit of sparkle in person, but it's hard to catch it on camera. But I went ahead and did that. So here's what I've gotten so far. Not very far. But that mitten is so cute. And I'm doing this on the hemp fabric again. 32 count. Oh, wait. Where's my thing go? 32 count. I think this one's called Chai. 32 count Jackson Fabrics on Etsy. I really like this fabric. It's flexible, yet it holds the stitches very well. It doesn't like distort them like linen. So I really like this fabric. But that's my progress on him. He's really cute. Chris Kringle. And then my last new start from last year was the part 5 of the Farmhouse Christmas by the Little House Needleworks Grandma's Quilt. Just a cute little quick stitch. And I'm not that far. I started on the border. Gotta get to it. Started on the border. It's about an hour of work. So, got that going now too. And it's cute. And I plan on having all the rest of that series started this year as well. I think I've got 5 more I need to start in that series. Or 4 more? 5? We'll see. I'll do a count. But I'm going to be starting those this year at some point. I'll explain that later. So now let's just go ahead and go on to my current WIPs that I have. All of my WIPs basically that I'm working on. Some of them are active, some of them are not active at the moment, but will be active later on. Just gonna see when it happens. So the first one was my first printed pattern buy that I got, and I haven't worked on it a whole lot because I'm not having that much fun on it, which is okay because I bought it as like a tester to see if I would like that style or not. Yeah, but it's my owl, my rainbow owl. And you can't really tell where I'm at, but I've really been working up here. I mean, you could tell on the back where I've done what I've been doing. But you can't really see it on the front here, but I've got some of this orange done. I've been working up here, and it's just very difficult to read with all these color changes and with the back stitching. It's made it very difficult. I've found that even though I've got the pattern on here, I've had to rely on the paper pattern they sent as well more than I can rely on this, because it's very hard to tell which symbol I'm supposed to be using. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with this one. I'll probably end up finishing it, but it might be 2026 that it gets done. I don't know. Anyway, so my next one is Carrot Farm by Primrose Cottage Stitches. I've got the whole series of this. It's the little truck series. So this is the spring one. And it's really cute. And this one I started last year in January. I started it and just worked on the border. And this is again on my, I think this is called Shamrock. It's the Jackson Fabrics hemp wool floss. So I've got almost my whole border done. And then I'll just have the inside to do. But this will be coming out this year. I want this one to be a finish for this year. So it'll be coming out probably around Easter that you guys will see it. This next one, let me grab up a picture for you of it. This is my Stitch for Ukraine piece, and it's called Magical Swamp by Stitchy Princess. My mother and grandmother are stitching this. I don't know if my grandma's actually started on it, but my mother is very far. She's a lot farther than I am. I'm not very far at all. So I started this one in January last year, I believe, as well. And here is where I'm at. I've just got a cloud and a little smiling sun. A little bit of a dragonfly. But again, I want this one to be a finish this year as well. So I'm going to be bringing it out this year and working on it until it's done, because I want it to be a finish for the year. Most of my pieces that I'm showing you right now, I want to have finished before I work on stuff that I'm going to be starting this year. So I hope to have all of that I've shown you in this video done by next year. We'll see. Next one is the second of the Hometown Holiday series by the Little House Needleworks. It's called the Main Street Station. This one I started in March of last year, and I'm doing it on the raw opalescent. I think it's just linen, and I don't have much either on this one, so just got a little start. Starting the home, the white. I love how the white shows up on this, though. I really like that it's so bright. But that's it on that one. Next up, we're getting to what I'm actively working on for my smalls. This one is my first Bella Filipina that I started, and it's called Daughters of Estuary. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And since it's an active WIP, I do have some progress on it. Here is where we're at. So, I've been working on her fins mainly right now, the purples and stuff. I had all of this done last time you guys saw, but the purples of the fins is what I've been working on a lot. And I just love this piece. It's so beautiful. The colors just are, they pop, they're gorgeous. I cannot wait to get to the Blue Mermaid. Oh, so beautiful. And she started my love, these two started my love into Fancy Ladies and Mermaids. And this is on Pink Chocolate 32 count by Bestitch Me. But absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. The next one I'm having fun with right now, and this one is going to be a finish before I get to work on anything else, because my husband chose this to be my next finish because he wants his great gray owl. So it is by X Stitch Birds. It is the Great Gray Owl. So I was working on him quite a bit last month as well. And guess what? He's got a face. There we go. He's got a face. This cheek is a little splotchy, but he's got eyes and a beak. So he's coming along quite well. I'll be bringing him out again this month to work on him more and hopefully get most of this finished up so that I could get to the next page, which is more of his body. And then I gotta add some more branches and stuff and leaves on the branches over here, so. But he's, oh, I love him. He's so cool. And of course, I go onto the site and they got new ones, and then there's a barn owl that I found. I'm like, oh, I want that one so bad, but I'm like, no, I have to finish this one before I go and buy myself the barn owl. Stop, Jess. Control. I don't have it. All right. Next up is a stitch along that I started with, and Lola Crow Stitchery did this stitch along. It is the Haunted Library, and it's all released now. It looks amazing. I'm kind of happy I didn't keep up with the stitching because some of the people's interpretation, like some people did some little one-on-one stitching here and there to like give a bit more depth and detail, and some people put in glow-in-the-dark white floss to make it glow. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do all of that. So I'm happy I haven't worked too far on this, but this is about all I've gotten on that one. It's a full big, if you haven't seen it, it's a full big bookshelf. And there's all kinds of characters and stuff around here, and the main story writer for the Frankenstein sits here, and there's like ghouls and stuff, so it's really cool, but I haven't gotten very far, which is just fine. This, I don't think will be a finish this year, just with everything else I want to finish. This one's not on my top priority to finish this year, but I want to get a lot farther. So we'll see what happens, especially when it comes to Halloween time. But that's where I'm at there. Beautiful. And then this one is, I'm currently working on it because I'm behind. I was staying caught up for the first like 2.5 months, and now I am 2.5 months behind. It is the Dark Queen of the Earth Stitch Along by Autumn Lane Samplery. And I'm so close to being done with part 3. I've got part 1, part 2, and then I'm almost done with part 3. And then I've got to do part 4, which is shrubbery and brushes on this side, and then part 5, which is more shrubbery, flowers, and brushes on this side. So this one is, as you can see, in the progress right now, being worked on. But I've got to get just those filled in, basically. I'm so close to being done with part 3. And I got to just get this worked on. So I could try to catch up. So it'll be this one, my owl, and Daughters of Estuary that I'll be working on this month, since I already had my month finished with the Gobbler. So that's it for my smalls, what I call my smalls. Let's go to my full coverage whips. I got a few of those. We will start with, I have a little baggie that holds like all of my full coverage whips. So let's see what I pulled out first. Oh, this is the Grand Library. This is the Grand Library by Amy Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. It is supersized max color. I have not gotten very far on this one, but it is going to be picked up after I finished El Caballero. This one's going to be picked up as my partial focus, which I'll explain a little bit later. I'm stalling because I'm trying to find where it is that it started. There we go. There it is. Okay, so this is how far I've gotten. Not very far at all. But that's okay. That's okay. This is going to become a main for, a partial main for next year. So right now El Caballero is just taking up my full coverage, brain thoughts and effort right now, because I want that I'm getting done this year by Christmas for my mother. All right, let's see what the next bag. Ready? This one is This is the one that I'm doing with Alara. It is our stitch along called The Crystal Garden by Rose Kahn, charted by Heaven Earth Design. And I have a full whopping 1% done. Yeah, baby! That's all I got done. Look at the blues. Look at the beautiful blues. This one's really pretty. It's gonna be gorgeous. I have a long way to go with it. It's not going to be a focus piece, but I'll be bringing it out here and there to get another percentage done. But it probably won't be a focus piece. I think I have this slotted to be done in 2025, I think is this one's slot. I'm attempting to do a full coverage every year. Have a finished full coverage every year. So I've got them slotted out and stitching count that I need to do to get it done at that point. So next one is, this is my oldest full coverage. It is back from 2018. So when I was pregnant with Kaladin, I had a lot of issues with my pregnancy. And so I started this piece during that to kind of relax me and help me with the mental strain of what was going on. So this is Chase by Matt Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Design. All these I'll have pictures for you that I'll put up. And here I am. So far I got, and this was before Pattern Keeper. So this one I did with my paper pattern, but I've got it on Pattern Keeper now. But yeah. So it's all the mountains up here right now that I've gotten. And this one I will be bringing out because I have this one slotted to be done in... this one's 2025. Crystal Garden is 2026. So this one will be coming out fairly regularly, probably next year. So, because I want to get it done. It's my oldest full coverage. Next, this one is a very special one. It was actually started by a gal that, who I won't name because I haven't asked her for permission, but she started it and decided that she didn't want to finish it, but she wanted to give it to somebody who was going to finish it. And I saw it, and it's a piece that I've been wanting to do. It's called Stardust. It's by Lori Prindle, charted by Heaven and Earth Design. And I wanted to do it because we have a lot of horses, and horses don't live forever. My mother has a older horse that we're watching to make sure that he's making it through. But I want to, I've had this piece in my wish list before I got this, and it's going to be my guardian horse. So what we're going to do is we're going to have this piece, and then we're going to have little shadow boxes of every horse that has passed with us. And this is the guardian horse that is taking them to heaven. Cheesy, I know, it means a lot to me though. And when I saw that she had it and was giving it away, I was like, please, please, I'll take it. I want to do that one. And so this is what it is. She had all this top row done, you guys. All the top row. And she had about that much done as well. And then I've been working on this piece. This is a new experience for me because I don't do tent stitching. I like full cross. I like the look of full cross. This is 3/1 tent stitch, and that for me was different to get used to, and I'm still not quite entirely loving that, but it's okay. I'm not going to complain. I love it, and the fact that she has me at 32%, I believe, done? No, 28%. I'm going to take it. So I got a bit more to do, and this one is scheduled to be finished in 2024. Yeah, I believe so. So next year I want to finish this one. But yeah, so here's where I'm at. I've been working on, I worked on here, and I've worked on here, and I've worked on bringing my flosses out. So, but Stardust by Lori Prindle. This is such a cool, every time I pull this pattern out, I just have to smile because the generosity of people is amazing and so sweet. So I cannot wait to have this done to honor the gal's memory who started it and to be our guardian for our horses that pass. So the next one is my cute little dark beer dragon. Which this one I hope to have finished in 2024 as well. I know I said that one, but I kind of have them both since this is a smaller one. But I'm so close to the dragon. There's the dragon's wing. I'm so close. But anyways, so that's this guy. My little dark beer dragon by Matt Stewart, charted by Pain Free Crafts. All of my stuff is done on 20 count or 18 count Ada or Belfast. Whatever it's coming. Yeah. So that's this guy. As you can see, he's a current active WIP that I'm working on. So, and guys, guess what? We are now to my last WIP. And if you've been watching me, you know which WIP this is. It is my El Caballero by Lori Prindle, charted by Heaven and Earth Design. Here is a picture of my one row finished. I meant to film, but I just got way too busy, so it didn't happen. There's the row finished. So now I'm on to my second row. And I've got my horse started. Look, you guys, I got my horsey started. Right there. That's his ears. And then this is the side of his face. That's coming in. Oh! Guys, I'm so excited. So this one is going to get done this year. I am at 30%. I'm going to be working hard to get this done by December 23rd of this year as a gift from my mother. So I've got a lot of work to do, but this is going to get done. I'm going to make it happen. I do about 500 stitches a day on it, and that's what's going to keep me on track to get it done by December. So I've got a lot of work to do, but it's okay. It'll be worth it. It'll be so good. So that is all my WIPs, you guys. All active ones, not yet active ones, but will be active ones. If you guys just wanted to see the WIP parade, there you go. That was it. If you don't want to hear about my plans that I've got coming up for stitching, you can go ahead and peace out now. That's just fine with me. Thank you for watching. If you want to stick around, awesome, cool, thank you. I can use your help on deciding one of my birthday starts I'm going to do. So that's just going to lead right into future plans. So January is my birthday month. I am turning 30 years old this year. And I decided, since I'm breaking out into this starting everything thing, I'm going to start 30 new starts this year. And see, even saying it out loud, I'm like, oh, that's a lot. Of course, when I told my grandmother, she's like, I'll do it with you. She's so on board. I was like, okay, good. But anyway, so I'm going to do 30 starts this year to kind of play into that I'm turning 30 years old. So I already did one start. It was the Gobbler, and I finished it. So I'm off onto a great start here, but I don't think that's going to continue. My next start is going to come up on my birthday, and I need help deciding. So I'll show you what the choices are. It could either, choice number 1, Medieval Maiden by Jonah Elliott. Choice number 2, Family, that's what I'm calling it. Family Word Search by Long Dog Sampler. Sampler. Hold on, honey, I'm almost done. Or, hold on, I gotta get this up. Beauty and the Beast by Autumn Lane Stitchery is option number 3. Let me load. Which one do you guys think you want to see me start in a couple weeks? Choice number 1, Medieval Maiden. Choice number 2, Family, Long Dog Samplery. Or choice number 3, Medieval Maiden. Blah, 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 blah. Beauty and the Beast by Autumn Lane Stitchery. You guys let me know what you want to see. I am having the most difficult time deciding which one I want to start coming up here soon. But I'm going to start one of those. So we'll see what happens. So 30 new starts this year. I've got ideas on some things I want to start. I'm leaving spots open in case new patterns come out that I just have to have. But those 3 will be amongst the ones that I start. And then my goal is to finish a pattern a month. So I'm already, again, off to a great start this year. I finished the gobbler. And I hope to release a floss tube at the beginning of each month. I want to get on a consistent schedule. But I know that I still need that time because I homeschool. I have a full-time business that I run, and I have a family I'm raising. So, and we're building our home this year. And so I'm talking with construction people. Hey, can you stop, please? Oh, you want to show more?
Yeah.
Oh, he's been stitching while I've been filming this. Here, just show it up like this. Show it up. Whoa, look at that. Good job. Oh no, you got all knotted up in the back.
Sorry.
It's okay, I'll fix it for you.
Thanks.
But anyways, so we've got a lot going on this year. We're moving, building, everything. So it is going to be a crazy, fantastic, wonderful year that I cannot wait to start just taking on and doing what I can with it. And I hope that you guys are just as excited for your year. And I hope you have some big, wonderful goals that you have, steps you can obtain and work towards. And I just hope that you just take every day. Look at it as 365 days of new potential, new chances, and new opportunities. I'll go ahead and leave it there for you guys. This video is getting long in general. Thank you to those who shouted me out. Thank you guys for watching my WIP Parade. Thank you for sticking around to hear about my 30 new starts since this is my birthday month. Yeah. And I hope to... And, oh, for my boys, looking at their stitching. They're very proud of... Well, Luke is very proud of his stitching. Kaladin, he just wanted to be on the camera. So anyways, thank you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget to smile, because it might just brighten your day and maybe somebody else's. Bye, guys.
Living life